Hey, Dr. Shoshany here. I'm doing a quick video today. I'm calling it Cheap Tricks. And what I'm doing is we're looking for recovery equipment, things that you could do on your own at home so there's no more excuses. So instead of buying expensive rehab equipment, we're going to be giving simple tips and tricks on how to make it yourself and take care of yourself at home. 632 Broadway in Soho, Manhattan. So come on in. So a lot of these tools I actually give to my patients so they could take them home with them and do their physical therapy and corrective exercises, so there's no excuses. So one of the things that we utilize in our practice, basically our rehab equipment like this, are essentially giant rubber bands, and we use them in physical therapy to rehabilitate like our glute med or rehabilitate our shoulder. And while these definitely have uses and applications, a lot of times these are really difficult to travel with or have them on the go. So while these things are fantastic and great, these things can be a little costly and expensive. So this thing here is anywhere from $30 to $40. Some of the little ones that we use are about $5 to $10. So an alternative or a cheap remedy would be to take Thera Bands, which are pennies to the meter, and really simply take the Thera Band, cut it to the desired length, and then make a simple knot. Or not, but basically what you want to do is make a knot here, and then you have yourself a loop that you could use to rehabilitate either a shoulder, to work on strengthening your shoulder, or rehabilitate your lower body. Obviously something like this is going to have a lot more strength and it's going to be able to sustain and last a lot longer, but I really can't be handing these out to patients, and they're a little difficult to travel with. While on the other hand, these could fold up real nice, you can stick it in your bag, and I can hand them out to a patient at no cost. And this is something you could do at home, a way to rehabilitate yourself. Stick it in your bag, fold it up, and it travels really nicely, as opposed to something like this was a lot more clunky. So what you're going to need is a wall and a little bit of clean floor space. And if you can have trouble finding a wall and some clean floor space, I don't know what to tell you. But let's get started. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start facing the wall, putting my hands up against the wall, about shoulder width length, and what we're going to do is really slowly pushing up against the wall with our head up and our chin tucked. We're going to be slowly moving left and back right. And as it gets more difficult, you want to move further away from the wall. And eventually, when this gets too easy, we want to get to the floor doing this. So as this gets easier, we're going to be doing another step away from the wall. And when that gets too easy, we're going to transition this to the floor. So we're going to start in what's called a quadruped position, basically in all four. And we'll start doing the same thing as we were doing on the wall, taking a step away and then bringing it back. Once this gets really easy, we want to go into the push-up position. Advanced level is the push-up position. Once you're here, you want to take a step and back. So this is the first video in a series that we're going to be taking cheap, inexpensive, and modular things that we could do on your own to take away the excuses of not having to work out or not rehabbing. I want you to feel better and function better. And if you can't come see us in New York City, we have tons of videos always posting up. Feel free to subscribe on YouTube, send me an email, I'm happy to respond. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave a comment below and we'll be happy to get back to you within a day.